Mabuhay, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bubbles. The P stands for Philippines Season 2.
You sounded just like Mama Pow. That was wild.
I'm a parrot.
They have those there?
Maybe.
I love learning.
Listen, we're so excited to be back talking about the Philippines. There's been a lot of Drag Race lately, so I'll admit I get a little tired of it.
I
but
do too. But this
2 minutes in, I was like, oh yeah, Philippines is so good. I'm so glad it's back.
I love the Philippines.
Yeah.
I loved season 1. I loved meeting all the girls, seeing a few of the girls at DragCon in person walk by us with their crowd of people around them. I was a little starstruck.
Absolutely.
There's something about the Philippines drag queens. They do it so well.
They're artists.
It's fun.
And they're drama, which I love.
That's true. And they're not afraid of it. And I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to say this. We've seen the comments. And yes, the runways of Drag Race France season 2 have been incredible.
Oh.
But we weren't able to
Is that on?
Yeah, bitch. It's like on episode 6. It's like almost over.
Oh.
We wanted to do Mexico because it's a new series and Margarita, of course. So we didn't end up taking on Drag Race France. And I'm realizing now that might have been a mistake based on the runways. But we have talked about perhaps combining some of the international seasons and doing kind of combo episodes. So we're seeing it. We're absolutely seeing it. I will say for Down Under, no. I can't do that again. I don't get it. I feel like once Rue and Michelle go down under, they're flipped upside down, the blood is in their head, they have no idea what's happening, and the judging makes no sense to me. So yeah, I think we're gonna figure some stuff out for international seasons because I do feel sad that we're missing out on the beauty of France. And of course, thank God we always do Italy every year. So obviously we'll keep doing that.
Yeah.
So going back to the Philippines, it's an exciting thing. You know, we're returning. I don't speak Tagalog. I don't know the word for home, but
Tagalog.
What did I say?
Tagalong.
Girls Got Cookies.
You do speak Girls Got Cookies.
Now
that you are fluent in.
Now. Can I tell you something crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday, woo! Y'all, Curtis got a random day off, and I was like, I want a random day off. So I sat my ass up on the roof. Okay.
Up on the roof.
Yes. The high yesterday was like 90, but it's a dry heat.
It was nice yesterday.
It's a dry heat. Yeah. It's a dry heat.
It wasn't too bad.
No, it's a dry heat. I started and finished a book. Yeah.
An entire book?
In one day. I found it on TikTok. I know, I fell for it. It's called The Courage to Be Disliked. Now listen, I'm not a self-help book girly. I don't feel like I'm reading a teacher telling me something. Because it's like, I don't want homework, you bitch. The reason I was like, oh, I might want to read that is because, yes, it is like a philosophical psychology book, which like, blah, 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 but it's told in a conversation style. So there's an old wise man who lives on the outskirts of town, and then there's a young...
Tuesdays with Maury.
Exactly, but this Maury is still alive. There's a young man who like needs to know the answers to the world, and it's their conversation back and forth, and that was a lot easier for me to digest.
So an old crotchety man doting out wisdom?
Don't.
Then a young, beautiful, fresh-faced person.
Man.
Well, gender is a good construct. I feel like I've seen this before. I feel like I've lived this weekly for the past 4 years.
You know what? If you're calling me wise, fuck it. Yeah, my knees hurt. I don't give a fuck.
Do you remember because we do have a book club. We do have a book club. We read one book. It's called Red, White, and Royal Blue. Did you see it next week? It's coming out.
I know. I'm so excited.
It's
such a good book, y'all. And it's young adult, so like you don't have to get too involved in the.
But the actors playing them are of age, so it's okay to be horny for them.
Yeah, don't worry.
They're 20s.
Yeah, we've done the research. But anyway, so this book. Overall, there are some very good points that I need time to think about, and I'm hoping to implement, and it'll be a point of practice, and I'm really gonna try it. My immediate, in like the first or second little chapter, they say that trauma is not real. I struggle with that. Yeah. Being a traumatized gay person is 90% of my personality. So I'm not exactly sure how to digest that. Basically, it's saying, if you're in a theater, okay, and you've been in a theater before, right? You saw Rent.
Many times.
So you're in a theater, and you're on stage, and you're looking
American
out.
Idol in Rent.
I saw Constantine in Jekyll and Hyde, and I left at intermission. Not because of him. It's just a bad show.
Oh, yeah.
You're on a stage. You're looking out. If the lights are like a little dim, but they're on, but they're dim throughout the whole place, and the stage lights are dim, you can see out, right? You can see the past. You can see all the way to the back. But if there's a spotlight on you, all you can see is what you're doing. And that's how we should live life. That there is no past. There's just now. Live in the here and now. And that I can get behind. That I enjoy. But denying that trauma can be a part of your... I struggle. But I'm going to take time.
Is he saying like trauma isn't real, or is he saying like there comes a point when you can choose to live in that trauma, or you can choose to like work through it?
It's a very philosophical book, so they don't speak like that. Instead, he literally, I think the line says, trauma does not exist. And that's tough. But I think ultimately that's what they're getting at. That like you can choose to change. You can choose to choose
It's
to
like
choose.
I could choose not to be annoyed by that lady with the... Oh, that was in Patron.
You have the power.
Like I have the power
You
to
have the
not
power.
be annoyed by certain things, but
Yeah, I'm doing
like
a
to be
terrible
annoyed.
job of explaining this.
Well,
But
it feels like I should read it, but I honestly don't need to.
no, I'll tell you about it. When I've thought about it more. It is a book that I truly couldn't stop reading. I think it took me like 4.5 hours.
You never ending storied it.
Well, mainly because every little chapter would build upon the next chapter, and I was afraid if I walked away from it, I wouldn't be able to understand what was happening next. I didn't want to like forget anything.
That's how I feel about Game of Thrones. That's why I rewatch it every year. Twice.
Maybe you should start feeling that way about self-help books. Anyway, everyone read that book. I don't know if it's good or not, but I enjoyed reading it. It's all self-help stuff. There's always nuggets, okay?
Oh,
do I have the
speaking of
courage
nuggets,
to be just like...
I gave
No.
up caffeine this week. Let me tell you, it changes the way I poop.
Oh yeah, you had diarrhea every day. Right?
Yeah, basically. And I was comfortable with that. Now, it just feels like I'm birthing something a little bit bigger than what my canal is.
Your canal has handled much larger movements.
Yeah, but only going out.
God. Protect me.
In honor of season 2, it's kind of perfect because I've been watching a lot of 2s lately. It started last week. I saw Talk to Me. Have you seen that?
I saw the trailer and it was so stressful.
It's
the movie's
really
stressful
good.
though, right?
Yeah.
I hear it's stressful.
The movie's really
do that. I've got so much stress in my life, Rent.
It's
the musical.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Oh, that's really stressful, that musical.
it is.
Oh, I saw Haunted Mansion, and it's the second Haunted Mansion, even though they're not connected, because there's the Eddie Murphy one that came out. And
that
now
was not
there's
only
this
2,
one.
that was also Boo.
Oh!
We
Yeah.
have fun here.
Last night, I took myself on a date to go see the Meg 2, Mrs. Trenchbull.
Did she come back? Is she mad?
It didn't hit the same way the first one did, for me. Part of me. Mega me. It didn't hit.
I'm sure the victims in the Meg 2 would have to disagree with you.
If there were victims, you didn't see it.
That's
you
true.
don't know.
That's true.
And then all day today, I was binge watching Heartstopper Season 2, which came out on Netflix.
I'm so excited. I haven't watched it yet. Shut up. Don't tell me.
I'm not
Are they
gonna
still
say
gay?
anything.
Are they still gay?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say it's so sweet. I did love it. I wasn't going to finish it. I ended up finishing it. And now, of course, I want romance in my life.
You want gay teen romance. Oh, wait,
No.
no, yeah.
No.
No.
There's
But it's so
there's adult gay
cute.
romance. Not a spoiler. There's adult gay romance in this one, too.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's really cute.
Adults aren't in love with anybody, okay? We're all just trying to fill that empty void inside of us, and it'll never be filled until your father says, I love you, but he's dead. Let's have the courage to like girls in the Philippines.
I don't need much courage. I already like
I
them.
want to say thank you to the Drag Race Philippines producers for doing a 2-part premiere, because it is so much mental work to meet 12 people at once and to see them do tasks and have to learn their name. It's a lot. But to just have 6, I really got to focus and really got to get to know each girl. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
I was relieved.
Yeah.
With all the Drag Race we have, just give me a couple at a time.
Especially give me good ones like these gals. First up, we meet Arizona Brandy, and I love her. She is crazy. She's got an IV of, what was that in there? Was that Brandy?
Oh, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Or Arizona tea.
Was it Arizona tea?
No, that's just not, no.
No.
Maybe?
Funny.
All she talked about the entire time was alcohol, so
Yeah.
girl been there.
Entrance look, cute. I mean, business, but somehow with an IV. Funny.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't remember the look, I just remember the IV. Because all I kept thinking was like, how did you get that? How did you get that? Did you take that from a hospital? Are you on the run? Sorry to talk about the runs since you just gave them up recently.
That's okay. I'll have that Taco Bell tonight and we'll see if we can
fix
rectify.
it. Yeah.
Rectify.
Ugh. Rectify? Fuck.
Next up is Matilda. I like her.
That's funny.
She was a loofah, as Arizona said. She was the first of the loofah ladies.
Yeah, I dug her eye makeup. She did have like classic drag hair, which I really love.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really
cute.
pretty.
All right, next up is Tiny Deluxe. She is adorable. She's got a little bit of that 60s. I liked her.
I love that bitch.
I thought she was so cute.
I adored her. Do you know what she came in dressed as? Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer. I did know that, actually. You said it first, but I did know that.
Loved her. And she's a live singer. Now, I was a little concerned.
Yes.
Because she did say she's never done drag outside of her house, right? This was the first time she was wearing like a corset and
did she
tights.
say that?
Yeah, so I was a little worried about her going into the live performance aspect, and I was right to be worried. But I had such great hopes for her because I love her look.
I love her confessional look. I love her attitude.
She's funny.
I like her style.
I adore her.
Yeah,
her makeup, you've only been doing drag for like a day and that's your face?
Well, I don't like that.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
Yeah. Next up is Nicole Pardo. She's representing for the ladies of a certain age.
I thought you were gonna say for like the southern part of the Philippines.
Oh yeah, she's from Cebu City.
But also for people our age, yeah.
Okay, this isn't, I don't think it's pronounced the same way. I think it's Cebu, but you know what it reminded me of?
Do it.
Cebu from VeggieTales.
VeggieTales.
Cebu.
What's that?
That song's Cebu.
What's it mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's a VeggieTales thing.
Fucking VeggieTales.
Speaking of religious trauma from our childhood.
I'm in.
My mom.
We weren't, but I'll do it.
My mom told me this story. Okay, so there was like the preacher and then there was the youth minister at my church that I went to.
I don't trust youth ministers.
Youth ministers. His oldest son. Maybe I shouldn't say. Well, his name is Well, because
maybe I shouldn't say. I'll say it.
Super famous on Instagram and like podcaster, book writer, all about anxiety.
What?
And yes, because my mom was telling me that one summer night in the 90s, he and a bunch of other church boys thought it would be so fun to come over and not just TP our house. Crisco on the front porch, peanut butter on the car handles, eggs.
Why your house?
Don't know. We didn't even live in the same neighborhood. No, I was too young. I wasn't involved.
Well, you too gay.
He was cute, and he still is cute. You would think he's hot now.
Somebody who has overcome anxiety, I'm hard already.
Well, my mom came out. They were in the house while they were doing this. Anyway, my mom comes out. She goes up to this kid, and she goes, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you're a leader, whether you like it or not. So for you to be doing this is not okay.
And now he's famous.
And then my dad called the cops. And then all the families of them at church were mad
middle class white kids.
Were mad at my parents. Were mad at my parents because they didn't want their house and cars vandalized.
Religion is a drug. Well, I'll look him up.
I looked him up and I was like, wait, why are you like this?
What do you mean? You think because he's like, the house as a child?
Well, no, it's like
he should have anxiety.
Wait,
you think he should still pay for his crimes?
Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's hot. Ew, but is he like a?
I don't know if it's Bible or if it's
Republican about it.
I don't know if it's Republican or if he's just. But he's got this many followers.
Look who's on there. The Blvd guy. What was his show? Jobs. Hard Jobs. You know that show with the guy that's kind of handsome? He's old now. His Jobs. Dirty Jobs.
His father?
He came out as like Trumpy, I think. I don't know. So I don't have high hopes for this. I like that he doesn't have lips, though. I can relate.
He kind of looks like a VeggieTale, actually.
One author says anxiety is your best friend.
Okay,
Anxiety's not
turn that
the
off.
problem.
If you're public speaking, don't say one author says. Who? And in what book? What book? that matters.
Oh, and Nicole Pardo.
Yeah, okay, I was ready to cheer her on because of her age. You might see her as old, but I see her as being younger than me. So I was excited. I was like, come on, babe. But then I saw her drag, and she said that she started drag in the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I think she
It looks like she did.
Yeah, she has a long way to go.
Yeah.
And that was a bummer. That was a bummer. I did think it was strange that her wig didn't have lace.
Feels like an easy thing to rectify.
Yeah, but we don't know that. I don't know what she has available to her, and I don't know what because she was describing like the drag from where she's from as being like very colorful and big and over the top, and like who knows what like that exact style is like. So perhaps that was perfect. I don't know, but she did look very new, and that was a bummer.
You know what was not a bummer was Miss Captivating Cat. In this incredible entrance.
I love her.
Double reveal.
So stupid. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't understand it. I don't care.
Worst entrances ever, and I love it. It's canon. It is perfect.
It was captivating.
It is Linda Evangelista. It's so good. She had this ill-fitting bodysuit, and she had a cutout of herself, but then a shark head. I don't care. I loved her.
I don't think it was one of the worst entrances.
It was.
But I think it was one of the weirdest, and that's why I love it.
She's bringing in this cardboard cutout, and I was waiting for her to do something with it, and she didn't. I thought it would have been way better had she come in dressed as the cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
And she reveals, and she's wearing the exact same. That would have been funny.
Oh, that's funny. Revealing to the same thing.
But instead, she had on like a really poorly fitted.
But maybe she was the ocean.
I think she was. I think that's what she was going for. But like, could someone have helped kind of shape it to her body? Because I felt like there was a lot more room for ocean.
Well, you talk about body. You have to talk about the next guest. Contestant is Miss Jade So. I don't think we should.
We can't. Because you know what's going to happen.
We're
going to start talking about her.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to stop.
We'll never be able to stop.
We'll never be able to stop.
And then everyone's going to...
She's so good.
Beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
And she is so stunning. This look was wetter than the shark. But it wasn't wet. Like the fabric, just the fabric of the look, not to mention she's got a beautiful body. The hair, the makeup, the face. I mean, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous and stunning.
And she gives what I think Gia Gunn thinks she gives.
Well,
I also love that the last two people to enter the workroom are the two
both
trans girls.
women. That's so incredible.
I love that Kat came in first, because she's like, yeah, there's two trans girls here, but I was the first.
That I'm the first.
Because like, let's look at the trans contestants that they bring on to all these franchises. The older trans contestants who have been doing drag for decades, who have taught us how to do drag. They are the goats. Sorry, Nancy Reagan, not to use her title. You know, she's the throat goat, obvi. But they deserve all of these accolades because they invented this shit. And when she came in, I love that. I forget who said it, but someone was like, yeah, it's about time she's here. Like, she belongs here. She's legendary.
Ooh, she is legendary.
I'm just excited
already.
to see her. I think she's gonna be tough competition.
Oh, yeah. So it's only 6 of them. We're not getting all of them.
No, we're not getting all of them, which, again, thank you.
We're just getting half.
And then Mama Pao comes in. And Mama Pao, she looks so different.
Well, I think it was, you know how a lot of drag queens, when they come back for their second season, they get like lip filler and all that. I think it was just that stuff. She looks gorgeous.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
And she informs them they're going to be doing a photo shoot. But once they get to the photo shoot, they find out they're being shot with someone. It's a tarantula. Would you be scared to do this?
Tarantula. I want to believe that I would be Matilda and say, I'm here to do a job. Let's just do it. But I do believe I'd be Cat. I do. It was Tiny was describing how she could feel every time the tarantula would grab onto her skin and move a leg, she could feel it digging into her. Chills. Not good ones.
Oh, God.
Like, right after you throw up chills, that.
Hold on, sorry. I think my wig is very tight today.
Because your brain's too big.
Thank you so much.
It's because of the fluid.
It's smooth.
It's the fluid, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been that. I think it would have been just like, whatever. But if it was a snake, no. I would have been
I could
so
do a snake
scared.
way easier than a tarantula.
No.
I will say, can I ask you this? As aged queens.
As a woman of a certain age.
As I've gotten older,
As a woman of a certain age.
exactly. I used to be deathly afraid of everything, everywhere, all at once. But now I'm a lot better about bugs than I used to be. I still can't handle a wasp. I will clear a room. Because in the summertime, wasps would build a nest in our living room. Not like our family room, but like the living room we would never actually use. And my parents never did anything about it. And so we get stung by wasps in our house all the time. Is that not the most fucked up Tennessee thing you've ever heard?
No, absolutely not.
Anyway, but I'm not afraid of bugs as much anymore. We went to Sondheim, the Sondheim tribute at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, yeah. I want to
Bitch, we went to the Sondheim tribute at the Hollywood Bowl with Patti LuPone, Sutton Foster, Brian Stokes Mitchell, Norm
Did
Lewis,
Sutton say
Skylar
hi?
Aston,
Did Sutton say anything to
Sierra.
me?
What?
Did Sutton say anything to me?
She was singing the whole time. I don't think she had time.
Okay. Well, because like we have a little bit of a history. So I didn't know if she would say hi.
Is the history her
towards
performing and you watching her perform?
Yeah, and then sometimes I perform as doing her songs.
Oh,
and
sure,
then-
and she's not there, so there's no relation. Yeah, listen,
But-
it was
I mean, I feel like
fire.
she probably
It was
sees
an
the
out-of-body
videos.
experience. There was a
Still have
moment
that one
where
from
at
Soundtrack on,
intermission,
even though I don't
I had
like
to
that
run
place
to the
anymore.
bathroom because I had to pee and it was intermission and I knew there'd be a long line because most of the audience were gay dudes and, you know, our prostates, they're fucked. And so I'm running to the bathroom and then this older man juts in front of me and he's carrying a backpack. I don't know why that's important, but it seems important. He's carrying a backpack and with every step, he is farting the loudest farts. And he's running. I mean, this man is stepping. And he's like, but he's hanging onto this backpack. I think the backpack's important because, like, he needed a focus, you know? I immediately was like, oh, my needs are not as important as this man's needs. Like, let's let him go first. And I just got to watch him fart run through all of these gay people to get to the bathroom. And every single person did exactly as I did. As soon as they heard the fart, they dropped back. And I just want to say, gay people, we get to choose our family.
Yeah.
And thank you for choosing him. It was great.
Oh
no,
my
but before
God.
that, we did a little picnic and it was packed. And the only place to sit was apparently in a bee colony. And so we sit down and we're just surrounded by bees. And as
No.
a child,
No.
or even as an adult, I would have been beyond out of my mind.
Beyond.
I sat there. I was fine. I was just going, what is that? Age. Because you realize bees aren't out to get you. Bees won't hurt you unless you do something to them. Wasps, they'll kill your whole family.
Listen.
The bees, mm-mm.
Listen.
What?
Speaking of peeing, guess
Yeah.
what I saw on Threads today? You know how I pee every 15 to 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
There's a doctor
It's in your mind?
no.
Oh.
He has figured out if you shoot Botox into your pee area, you can hold it longer.
What
But
is
actually,
your pee area?
I don't.
What is your, define that for me.
There was a diagram. It looked
Oh.
like if this is the penis and this is the balls, it looked like somewhere over here. Actually, I don't think, because holding it's never been a problem. I can hold for a long time.
Have you ever gotten a bladder infection? I've always wondered that about you.
No,
Really?
not that I know of, but I don't have insurance.
You would feel it. Like it's not something that you need a doctor to
Well,
tell
what
you
does
you
it
have.
feel like?
Pain.
Well, I've had a lot of pain.
Have you had an active bladder infection for the past year and that's why you're such a bitch?
How
I'm kidding.
dare
It's her
you.
hormones. Okay, let's keep going.
And Matilda wins. Matilda wins the tarantula competition.
Congrats.
They're informed they're doing a girl group.
Mm-hmm.
Then they do that, and then let's go to the runway.
Yeah, let's do it.
First up is Pau. She looks stunning and gorgeous.
I loved this look on
I
her.
love this look. I'm not a fan of a lip.
The lips. I thought the same thing. They're
I'm
like
not a fan of a
Joker
choker
lips.
lip.
Yeah, same.
Gorgeous in a photo. I don't want to see it move.
Yeah, as she was talking, I was like, I think there's something escaping.
But she's always been adventurous with her lips, I feel. Remember, she would do a lot of, like, lip last season.
Yes. But I really enjoyed this kind of 80s velvet, big shoulder, drop waist thing.
Yeah, she
so
looks gorgeous.
cute.
You know who else looks gorgeous is Jiggly Caliente.
As she always does. You know who steals my goddamn heart? Khaled Karen.
Khaled Karen.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She's an actress
That
now.
woman, they kept saying, I'm well aware. Fuck you. She looks so good.
I agree.
And the fuck off.
I agree.
I love her.
They do their song Boogsh.
What does that mean? Did we look that up? Or is
I don't know
that just
what
a
it
nothing?
means, or if it means like fierce or something.
There's no reason to know.
We don't know at this point in time, but we might
We'll
know
do the
later.
research.
Let's go through and just see.
Yeah, let's do their looks and we can talk about their performance.
Yeah.
Let's do their look. Their looks are feather.
whether you like it or not.
Cute. I
First
did
up-
enjoy when Mama Pow announced it. She was so proud of herself.
She said, whether you like
whether
it or
you
not."
like it or not, feather you like it or not. And then she just gave this like, I did it.
First up is Matilda. She is black feathers. I mean, it's gorgeous.
God feathers. I loved it.
Gorgeous, yeah.
I like how I think Khaled Karen said this too. She had ostrich feathers, she had rooster feathers. Like, there was so much depth and texture to what she was wearing. I loved it.
Yes. Captivating cat, white feather poncho.
She was doing White Swan, right?
She was doing ugly duckling.
Ugly duckling,
to
yes,
the
yes,
swan, ugly duckling to the gold swan. What is it? Is it the princess swan or whatever? Ugly duckling turns into a beautiful swan.
We hope.
Have you ever seen Swan Lake?
No.
There's a guy that does like all male versions of ballets called Matthew Bourne.
I have no
And he
interest in
did,
that.
you have no interest in a stage full of ballerinos?
I love ladies. Lady dancers, lady singers. Women do it better.
Well, lady
I watch
singers,
porn. I don't need to go to
obviously.
I don't need to go to theater to get off. I'm not Pee Wee Herman, rest in peace.
Darby!
By the way, no, I'm saying
it was an adult
he
theater.
He
It was
should
fine.
Not. He should not have been arrested for that.
It was
Listen,
consensual
you
back
can't,
then.
You can't. It's consensual still. You can't.
In a jerk-off
You
theater.
can't go to a restaurant and arrest someone for eating a meal.
No, you can't. If they are jerking off during that meal, then it's a little bit more gray area.
Did you see his final statement?
Yeah, that's sad.
He apologized for not.
Seems like
Baby,
really-
love you.
Yeah.
You don't owe us anything. I love Pee Wee. We should watch.
I was obsessed with The Big Adventure when I was little.
They're showing it at the Dynasty Typewriter on Sunday. Tomorrow.
Sunday,
What's today?
Friday.
Oh, interesting. She reveals into trans colors.
Yeah, pretty.
and was it BJ said, like, it's just so well styled? And I was like, yes, it is, because she's a professional.
Respectfully, BJ,
I know.
I would like to go. Maybe we could hold hands someday.
I want to lick his teeth. Yeah, she looks incredible. And her performance during the song. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah.
Because we had Hot Mama, Miss Jade came out, tits out, she's ready. And then she decides to hold the reveal.
She revealed tits out.
And then flips and splits and... Ugh.
Captivating.
So good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next is Tiny Deluxe. Now, she was inspired by cockfighting. In America, we call it sword fighting. It's when two men sort of just kind
Shut
of
up.
wiggle their
She was like...
wagglers at each other.
I am curious. Leave in the comments below. I am curious, like, she said that her dad was into it and that her dad would take her. Is that legal in the Philippines? Because it's very much not legal here. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
But we got to see...
We do turtle racing here.
Yeah, that's... And they go hard.
They
I
go
mean, it does
hard.
take a few days for them to finally get to one another.
One time-
but once they do, it
time-
is slow. What?
One time I went with a friend and his family to a place called Boulder, Colorado, which was quite magical
Yeah.
and lovely. What we did one day was we did like a boat race. You made a paper boat down and then you put it in the stream, and then you wrote your number on it, and then whatever, whoever wins won the pot of money, and I entered, because I had spent all my money on the trip already, and I still had a couple days left. I was really hoping I would win, and I didn't. And that's back then you had to ask to use like the mom's phone to call your mom.
Okay, I have to be honest with you. The way you told that story, I have no idea what's happening. Did you have a stroke?
Not yet. Tiny Deluxe cockfight. Look,
Yeah,
what did you
but
think?
it was a little confusing. She took the cocks off her head and put them down, I think in an effort to show, like, throwing money or whatever. We also just had a look from Drag Race Mexico with Serena Morena, and she did a cockfighting thing with her hands.
Oh yeah, that's where I was
The
thinking
presentation was so good that I really enjoyed it. I agree. One of the judges said, like, the presentation of the look just didn't... It was confusing, which is not surprising because, again, remember, Tiny's never been on stage before. It takes time to learn those things, how to present your ideas
Yeah.
to an audience.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer, but overall, I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I just didn't get
Understand it. Nicole Pardo, she was all in feathers.
She was colorful.
She was colorful.
Saying like this is kind of the drag of her region. And
Yeah.
she's very colorful and bright, which is beautiful. It was a lot of first time in drag mistakes I saw.
Yeah, but I did like the placement of the feathers and how she would shake and shimmy them.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting.
I wanted more body from both her body and her hair.
Yeah.
But her eye makeup, I think, was the best it's looked. I really liked it.
Arizona Brandy is a dream catcher. She was dream catcher feathers gown.
Now, yeah, go.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I didn't get it, but I really liked it.
Definitely her interacting with the judges later made me like it more.
I agree.
I loved her energy. I love her personality.
Yeah.
I love how she was there to have fun.
She's great. I felt like she was playing the game. She took stock of the situation and she's like, I'm going to compliment Jiggly. I'm going to make everyone laugh. Oh, you like my jokes? Great. I'm going to say a joke right at you. I think she knew exactly what she was doing.
She was bringing the energy up.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I thought it was a very clear win for Kat until the judges' critiques and then just seeing the way she was interacting. I was like, oh man, that's charming as fuck.
Yeah.
Now I don't care that I don't understand what's happening. I liked it.
Yeah. Darby?
Hi, Alexis. Quick question.
Hey.
I'm editing the Philippines episode.
Yes.
And it's looking really great. I've said some very funny things. But there's something missing. Do you want to take a guess as to what we could have forgotten, maybe?
Chan.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's not there. Expected, though.
Where has she been?
It's not surprising. Yeah, she lives in Chicago. We'll catch up on that later. No, so like, you know, when we record, I'm always like, hey, girly pop, I got you. You just show up and I'll take care of the rest.
You do. You're so
But one
supportive.
thing, and I'm happy to do it, but the one thing I ask is, can you just pull the pictures from the runway? That's all I need.
Yeah, but sometimes my phone is out of space. But I did remember. I think I remembered. Did I remember?
Yeah, so it seems like we forgot Miss Jade. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, you know, I did that because I knew that how threatened you would be by her beauty. So I wanted to kind of protect you from that. So that's why I didn't have that picture ready to go. So it's really
By me.
for you.
For my
Yeah.
protection?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
why I don't dress like fully to the nines when we record. Because I just want to protect your peace. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why you hide your beauty so well, because I have yet to see it. So, okay, that makes sense. So what did you think about the look, though? Did you like it? You like Feather?
Oh my God, yes. Oh, she looked like a beautiful feather tornado. Like the wind of feathers was like sweeping across her body. Very romantic.
Yeah, I liked how she showed so much skin the whole episode, and then for her runway, she said, you know what? I can do it all. I don't need to show all this skin right now.
Oh, yeah, that's
And it
right.
worked. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And honestly, Alexis, it's a lesson I hope you take with you, that you could cover up even more than you're already doing.
Yeah, I couldn't I?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you could. All right, well, that's all. Thanks so much.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, we're done.
I'm actually done too, so just gonna...
Alexis!
Oh, shit.
We get a winner, and that winner is Arizona.
Arizona! It's so good.
Congratulations, babe. I mean, Kat, it was kind of a bummer that she didn't win.
I know, but she got a good initial, first impression.
Oh, yeah.
Our bottom two are Tiny Deluxe and Nicole Pardo, and they are going to be the first lip syncers of this season. I was kind of waiting for them to be like, JK, you're not going home, but they really were going to send one of them home.
I know. I wanted them to at least wait and
Until
meet
they
the
got
other
everyone
part
together,
of the cast.
yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe she'll get to be on the crew and she'll get to carry in sound equipment and meet the girls.
Yeah. What'd you think of the lip sync?
It was chaotic as fuck.
Yeah, but fun.
But I gotta be honest, for two newer queens, that was pretty good. Tiny did a couple moves of going to make her cocks fight. Sorry.
Oh, and then at the end where Tiny just kind of threw her body up and sideways to land on her hip pad was very... She got some
Concerning.
height.
Yeah. As chaotic as it was, she was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I liked
So,
it.
unfortunately, the first person going home from season 2 is
Nicole Pardo. We bid adieu to Nicole Pardo. Listen,
Adieu.
I am excited to see her later. I'm going to see where she goes from here.
I do want to say, follow your dreams at any age. And I know 37's not old. I hear you saying that out loud. You're screaming that at your computer.
Unless you're
But this is a
37.
very young profession.
And it's getting younger by the day.
Oh, they just keep getting younger. So I applaud her starting drag just a couple years ago. Good for her for making it on the show. I'm really hopeful that she takes this as more of a learning opportunity. And I think she will, because when she walked back into the workroom, she even said, I think maybe I was a little too confident in my abilities going into this.
Oh, that's sad.
But it's not, I don't think it's sad. I think she got a peek into how other people may view her drag and how she could possibly, not that you should do drag for other people, but if you're trying to compete with people, how she could possibly raise her game, up her game.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah. So we say goodbye before we even say hello to the other 6.
Which we're going to do next week. Yeah.
Ooh, but also, real quick, I do want to say congratulations, Drag Race Philippines. That upgrade of that workroom is bomb.
And the stage.
Yeah, I loved it.
Stunning.
Stage, workroom, everything.
I'm so excited.
good.
Oh yeah, I remember watching the first episode and being like, oh, it's kind of dark.
Dark. This was so much better.
This looked so gorgeous.
girlies.
I loved it. If you loved it too, we are IMHO. And you can find us on YouTube where you can like and comment and subscribe.
No notes. Perfect. Also, we are on Patreon, where we have bonus footage before every episode, as well as skits that she makes me film and edit for her. So go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
Yes. Find us on Cameo. You're on there. I'm on there.
Chan's on
If you
there.
missed Auntie Chan, if you're
Yeah.
one of those people commenting, what happened to Chan? Just
So
go to
many
her
people.
Cameo.
Listen, she's still alive and kicking.
She's
and
still
she's
alive.
Doing
We just don't
incredible
live
drag.
there
Did you
anymore.
see her do the pregnancy photo
Yes.
shoot drag on the beach?
Oh my
And then she
God.
went into the lake?
Put a pin in that. I have to talk about Chan after we finish our outro.
Okay. Or if you want a Cameo, which is like a mini episode, just the two of us talking to you about the things you've done wrong in your life, go to IMHOtheSHOW.com and get yourself a Cameo.
Yes, and if you'd like some merch, you can find it on dragqueenmerch.com. Just search IMHO.
We'll see you next week. Mabuhay. Bye.
Oh!
I shouldn't.
What
play
if that
with their
means something
language.
really
I know, I just
bad?
have to say.
Speaking of Miss Chan, she actually messaged me the trailer to the new movie Dix, the new A24 musical.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God, it looks so good. You better believe I knew exactly who that narrator's voice was, Ms. Bowen Yang.
Yes, of course.
I'm so excited.
Well, Bowen Yang is in the...
She's also
trailer,
in
so-
it, yeah. But I liked the narration.
Listen, Megan Thee Stallion, after her appearance on SNL, I was like, I would like to see her in comedy roles. I think she's got it. She's got it. I'm
I
thrilled.
don't get excited about musicals much anymore because
It is a A24 musical
With-
called Dix.
with
Or
okay.
Dick.
Dix, I think, with
Multiple ones.
Josh Sharp and the other one, who I'm obsessed with because they are friends with the Las Culturistas, Bowen Yang and
Right.
Rogers, and they're on there a bunch.
Yeah. I'm
They're
thrilled.
very funny.
Cannot wait. Very excited.
We have to go.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Was that it?
that's it.
Oh, good. Yeah, Chan, I did I play you the voice memo she sent me for my birthday?
No.
It's so cute. Do y'all want to hear the voice memo from Chan for my birthday? I saved it. It made me giggle. She's so funny. I miss her. Where's Chan? Now I get it.
Wait a minute. Am I not in your pinned people?
No.
Oh my gosh, my darling dear. Happy birthday, you slut. You will always be forever 21 on a Banana Republic budget. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
yes.
the tea on that. I hope you goop and gag today on some drink and balls. And I hope you have a lovely day with the fam. Curtis, JB, Alexis,
She forgot your name.
and the real friends of West Hollywood. I love you so much. Kisses. I miss you so much. And hugs. Happy birthday.
Oh, is that adorable?
She's so Nice.
That is so sweet.
She's really funny. She should be on this show. We should
Yeah.
have her on. Jesus Christ.
Drop my notes.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm just trying to see if she texted me on my birthday.
You don't make a big deal out of your birthday like I do.
Oh, she
Like,
did text me on my birthday.
As a Leo, I've trained people in my life to fear my birthday. And
Yeah.
they know they have to be on it. Okay?
Mhm.
Like my best friend from childhood, Betsy, of course, she messaged me. She texted me the day after my birthday. Am I ever
When-
going to speak to her again? No. She's been my best friend for 25 years.
Yeah.
I will never speak to her. No. She's been my best friend for, 25 years. Well, she was my best friend for 25 years. And now, because she was a day late, I'm never going to speak to her again.
And that title goes to?
Michael. In Chicago. Actually, I'll be heading back to Chicago in September. Did I tell you that?
Oh, yeah.
Next month. And I'll get to see Michael.
What are you doing there? Oh, for that thing?
Yeah, it's a church auction.
I do love church.
I have to admit, I wasn't sure when they hired me to do this auction years and years ago.
What are the dates?
I can't release that just for safety.
Well, no, because I could come. I could come. I could be your.
you
I could be your
know.
assistant.
Well, the plane is full of my wigs, and there's no room. So, because they love when I switch wigs mid auction.
Would you like those wigs to be styled?
I've got plenty in the chamber. But I have to say, it is very hard. Being an auctioneer is very hard, but I
You have to
loved
talk
it.
so fast.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't do that going once, going blah, 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 all that.
Maybe you
but
should.
But it is very, like, they're clear. They're like, this is how much money we made last year. We need to make this much money this year. And don't accept anything other than this for this item and all that. And it's just a lot to keep in mind. And then it's me literally just walking around, like, pressuring people on the microphone, which is very stressful, but so fun. Anyway, I did it for many years, and then I moved. So obviously I didn't do it last year. And then they came back, and they were like, hey, so we tried it without you. Didn't work. Will you come back and do it? And I was like, if you fly me and pay me, yeah, I'll do it. So I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going back to Chicago to do an auction for a church. God's not real.
God loves auctions.
Yeah, he's super into auctions and just
He-
like God's a man. Big dick and balls. Big dick and balls. Florida is actually shaped after God's
Like his cock.
soft cock. Mm-hmm. Bye. I knew you were about to talk more about his balls, and I just can't take that right now.